Hello! Microbiology is a complicated but very interesting science, and its importance in agriculture is difficult to overestimate. After all, soil fertility, plant nutrition and protection directly depend on the activity of soil microorganisms. This video will be the first one in a series of training materials in which we will tell you in simple words about the complexity and versatility of processes that combine microbiology, ecology, soil and plants into a single system. My name is Volodymyr Kruch, and I will be your guide in the world of microbiology. Let's go! So, who are these microbes? To date, scientists have identified 4 large groups of microorganisms. First, protozoa, small microorganisms that can only be seen under a microscope. But they are closer to animals in their structure, so they are studied by zoologists. Second, microscopic fungi, a wide group of organisms such as the well-known Trichoderma, Fusarium, harmful and beneficial. They are studied by mycologists. Third group, bacteria, single-celled organisms, much smaller and simpler than protozoa. They include more than 40 families with a huge number of species in each. They are studied by bacteriologists. And finally, viruses, the smallest known life form on Earth. They are 50 times smaller than bacteria. Microorganisms can be found everywhere, from the frozen Antarctic to the hot deserts of Africa. But in every ecological niche, from the stomach of the smallest mouse to the largest field, there is a continuous struggle of microorganisms for habitat and nutrients. For example, human dysbacteriosis may develop under the influence of alcohol, antibiotics or stress. This means that the place of beneficial microorganisms in the intestinal tract is occupied by pathogenic species that poison and weaken it with their metabolites or toxins. We can fight this problem thanks to specially selected strains of microorganisms that we know in the form of different starter cultures or kefirs. What are these strains and metabolites? Today, scientists use binary or double classification. This means that each species has 2 words in its name of the genus and the species. For example, human, Homo sapiens, corn, Zea mays, or bacteria, Bacillus subtilis. But members of the same species also differ. That's why we divide people into races and nationalities, plants into varieties and bacteria into strains. For instance, Bacillus subtilis that was isolated in Brazil will slightly differ from the one isolated in Ukraine or China. And if the differences can't be attributed to another species, they will be different strains. Metabolites are substances that are secreted during vital activity of an organism. Vitamins, amino acids, nitrogen-containing compounds, alcohol, toxins, all of them are metabolites. Some of them are beneficial for us, others can poison and cause diseases. Soil microorganisms secrete phytohormones and amino acids in the root zone of plants, which greatly help the plant in its vital activity. Millions of years of evolution created a stable system in which a huge number of microorganisms, plants and animals existed in balance. But intensive farming, excessive use of pesticides and mineral fertilizers led to disruption of this balance. Removal of organic matter from soil, burning of crop residues result in the beneficial microbiota giving way to parasitic one. The soil fertility is reduced, and plants require more and more mineral fertilizers for their vegetation. That is why, as in the treatment of dysbacteriosis, it's crucial to make sure the soil regains beneficial microbiota that will exist in balance and harmony with plants. That's all for now. I hope this information was interesting for you. And next time, we will tell you about the interaction of plant, microbiota and soil. If you still have questions, please ask them in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Until next time, goodbye.